conjure woman's transient, beyond life.
Jean-Paul Desmond's will cannot be denied. He wants contact with his beloved wife from beyond the dark curtain.
He has commanded. He will not be denied. The conjure woman is to penetrate beyond the veil of death and bring to him the voice and the spirit of the loved one who is dead. Erica Desmond, my little mistress.
I, the conjure woman, know of the danger, but I am powerless to refuse his will. Guide me. Guide us. Salt of sea, phosphorescence of fish. A knife. A knife.
No! Great Serpent, no!
Look at that. The picture of Erica Desmond slashed with a knife. Only it isn't Erica Desmond. It's me, Holly Marshall. I posed for that picture, and I get the message.
It's incredible. Why would anyone do a thing like that?
Because somebody wants me dead.
Now you're falling under the spell of witchcraft. It's the painting that was slashed, not you.
Look, first of all, somebody pushed me down the stairs. Well, I got that message, but I'm still alive. So now he, or she, goes after the picture of Erica Desmond. Well, I don't know. Maybe it looks like Erica Desmond. I never saw her. All I know is that I posed for that picture.
I can well understand her fear.
I'm more concerned about Jean-Paul Desmond's anger when he sees what's happened.
More concerned? Holly is your daughter.
And Jean-Paul holds all our destinies in the palm of his hand.
And you're frightened. That's it.
At times, yes.
Then think of how much more justified Holly is to be frightened. Holly, if you have any idea...
Sure. I've got ideas. Maybe it was you. Maybe it was my mother. And maybe it was the devil that Raxel keeps talking about. But somebody wants to tell me something, and I'm scared. And I hope it makes whoever it was very, very happy.
The psychometric transference. Felt that knife as if it were my own face.
I don't understand. And the Great Serpent does not tell you?
Just about a knife, not who carries it.
There are many things on Mercader that defy understanding. Someone thinks it is Quito with the knife.
Who? The young girl, Holly?
Perhaps the woman Elizabeth Marshall. Another who spells danger to the master.
She has her designs. I warned her. I tried to warn him.
Oh, neither will listen.
Many will be blamed.
All will be blamed. And if the devil has his way, all will be guilty.
And some will die.
Jean-Paul, there's the smell of death around this place. Remember when you threatened to slash me to bits?
I still may.
But you might be the one to bleed. So may I suggest extreme caution, or is precaution the word?
The only word for you is evil.
From the amorphous to the real, huh? It touches us all. Only in some it lingers, and in others it's caressed. Now, what category best fits you? I'll let you know after I've decided.
Everyone can't be guilty, Holly.
Someone is. I'm afraid to stay alone in my room. I'm afraid to be down here. Maybe somebody's gonna leap out of the fireplace at me. How about that, eh? And I'm supposed to be so tough.
But you're suspicious of everyone.
Everyone but Jean-Paul Desmond.
The very one who keeps you here like a prisoner. And who makes you vulnerable to the very things that could be the
Cause of my death? Oh, no, Reverend. Jean-Paul Desmond is like a father to me, not like the lover you want to be.
I said I loved you. I didn't ask for anything more.
And don't expect it.
Can't you see what this garden of evil is doing to us, to all of us? You think I tried to kill you because I love you. Isn't that strange thinking? And you even think your mother is the guilty one.
Strange. Reverend, shall I tell you my very first memory? It was a sunny day, shiny beach. My father was helping me build sandcastles. Then he went to get me some ice cream. I fell into the water while he was gone, right beside my mother. And she didn't lift a finger to help me out. It was shallow water, but I was very small. She didn't try to help me at all, until finally she did. And then I could see why. It was because my father was coming back. Oh no, she wouldn't try to kill me. But unless she does, unless I die in the next few months, she loses all my money.
No progress, Reverend.
The obvious is not always the truth, Mrs. Marshall.
Few things are true on Merjardin.
Did you know that someone has stolen poison from the laboratory, enough to kill us all?
Yes. Cyanide, I believe.
A woman's weapon, isn't it?
In fiction and motion pictures, it's arsenic.
But this is real life.
Proving that true life is as strange as fiction? Well, if you want to know what I believe, I think Holly did it. She was the one who found the picture. And who wants to draw Jean-Paul Desmond's attention to herself?
But she looks upon him as a father.
She also accused you, remember? What does she look upon you as, Reverend?
Salt of sea and phosphorescence? Very good, Keto. The conjure woman approves. Now Raxel will show you what to do. And be sure you do so very carefully.
Oh, Miss Abbott. I don't like to intrude on seance preparations, but there is something I must ask you. It's a very delicate matter in which I don't trust my own judgment. Let me put it this way. Jean-Paul Desmond and my daughter both seem convinced that it was Reverend Dawson who pushed Holly down the stairs.
They have their beliefs. I have mine.
Oh, then you don't concur?
I didn't say that. Do you?
Holly did reject the Reverend. Very wisely, I may add. Perhaps he was moved by jealous frustration. He did give up his church to follow her down here.
Which could very well define a true, not frustrated love.
Perhaps you could judge it for me.
Another reading of your palm, for which you will pay.
I'm sorry if I offended you. I have a great admiration for your remarkable powers of telemetry. You sensed there was danger in that cryonics machine encasing Erica Desmond's body. Did you also sense something about the destruction of her painting?
No, I didn't at the time. But it is a possibility beyond the original act.
When Holly discovered the slashed painting and called, I distinctly felt when I looked down from the balcony that Reverend Dawson was, well, lurking in the dining room, that he had gone there from the great hall. And I didn't see this, of course, but I had the distinct sensation that he was putting back a knife which he had held in his hand. Now, what do you make of that?
This. You sensed Reverend Dawson's cut the portrait only because that is what you want to believe. Or that is what you would like me to believe.
I'm not in a position to make direct accusations, but some strange and terrible things have us all very frightened. And if we could discover the cause, or the person.
We shall find out the truth soon. Very soon.
When?
At the seance. When Jean-Paul Desmond talks to the dead.
Quito, I'm looking for Raxel. Is she down here? Quito, you don't understand. I must talk to her. It's very important. Quito! Look, I'm a minister of my faith. Remember, I was shown the secret of the temple by Raxel herself. I promise I will not touch the cryocapsule or do any harm to Erica Desmond. Quito! Quito! What's the matter with you? Quito!
Quito was only carrying out Jean-Paul Desmond's orders. No one is to be down here.
I had to see you. I have a suspicion who is behind the fear-mongering and sinister acts here in Maljardin.
You will go no further.
But you have already trusted me with the secret of your sacred temple.
There is no more trust. Jean-Paul Desmond has spoken the word.
Word? What word?
Death. There is no secret hiding place here. We must find the conjure doll and the silver pin in order to trap that devil and return him to his eternal flames. And they have the only thing that will save our master Quito from Jacques Elroy Demont, who would seek to destroy him and all else here. I said search everywhere, Quito, and you have failed. Does the devil work through you now? Nothing.
Holly,
Get lost.
we will all be lost unless you listen.
What's happened now?
It's what I fear will happen next. Raxel has changed almost as Jean-Paul changes. Both are talking of death.
I'll be the first one to go.
Not if I can prevent it.
I don't believe you.
It doesn't matter. You will come to believe me in time. What does matter is what Dan Forrest and Allison Carr have begun to suspect.
Suspect?
They both believe that Jean-Paul Desmond himself is doing all these things.
Oh, that's not what I heard.
Why do you suppose he invited Vangie Abbott here?
For a seance.
So he can contact his dead wife.
Well, sure, what's wrong with that? He loves her. He wants to hear her voice if he can.
And if he can't, who can predict what he might do? We must all get away from this island. Dan Forrest and I are convinced that we must all do it together.
Well, I'm not. And I told you to leave me alone. How many times do I have to tell you?
But can't you see how this house is changing everyone who sets foot in it?
Even you and the way you're acting now.
Holly, I feel terrible things I've never felt before. I'm ashamed of suspicions, of fears, of pressures that I just cannot cope with.
Watch everyone. Death is in the air. But who will be the first to die? You demon! I'm going to ask you some questions, Quito, and you will answer. I will ask you about earlier in the day, when you fainted. The painting of the mistress that was later destroyed. Did you uncover the painting? I mean the time you fainted. You were not the one that uncovered it. When you saw the painting, you thought it was the mistress alive again?
Transference. I told you, Raxel.
Open the door to the temple, Quito. I don't like it. Is the devil now working through Quito to strengthen his hold on the master? Oh, we had many questions, conjure woman.
Come. We will seek the answers.
His will is not violated. Above all, reveal. When we gather with the Master to make contact with his wife from beyond.
Continue, Raxel.
No. When the Master spoke of the blood basin, the ancient customs, the human sacrifice, was it the Master himself who spoke, or another voice?
I am told there